between the New York Jets and the Oakland Raiders. It's the final 3 weeks of the season. Still plenty to play for here as we're underway in Week 15. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20.
Ready, set. The mic. 50 seconds, the mic. I'm going to run you over. I'm going to run you over. Check 24, check 24. Watch the safety creep. Get it.
First carry for Josh Jacobs. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
Watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen. Say. Watch the eye. Leo. Fight.
On 2nd down, Jacobs. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
Set up. 18 Gator. Rabbit. Check safety. Check. Crunch. Hey, Sam off. Shoot.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
That's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Down. 60 or. Check 53, Mike. You don't want nothing. You don't pick up the ball.
This is caught by Antonio Brown. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. That catch, by the way, number 940 in his career, so he's 60 away from a grand, but 940, that ties him with Art Monk.
And I think it's fitting that he tied Art Monk because of the way that he goes about his business, the way that he plays the game. Not a lot of flash, not a lot of dash, but plenty of production.
Ready, go. Go.
That's going to set him back 5 yards. Bad time to get a delay of game penalty there. Not that there's a good time, but that makes it 3rd and 6. Throwing Jones. He gets it to Brown. Complete. Antonio Brown. Kiss him goodbye. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Antonio Brown. His 4th touchdown on the year as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Gano the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
Let's go.
The first carry for the former Nittany Lion. This is Saquon Barkley. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now this pass into the hands of Saquon Barkley. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here? There he goes, right side. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Saquon Barkley, his 19th touchdown now on the season, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. On that long touchdown, look, the pass was fine, but it was short. What Saquon did after the catch, that's impressive.
And that's just demoralizing if you're on the defensive side of the ball, too, because if he catches a short one, that's your opportunity to tackle him, put him on the ground, and get up for the next down. Instead, he makes a move, he makes people miss, he runs through tackles, he spins, he jukes, and he continues to run because once he gets into the open field and turns it loose, he can fly.
The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. You know, in our research packet this week, prepping for the game, so many articles from the local beat writer about the offensive struggles of this team and what will they do this offseason. What do you think they'll do?
Well, number one, they'll turn to their self-scouting report. And every team that's any good does this. They have outside groups. Check out their team, scout them, and tell you who can play, who can't play, and reasons why. Some of it may just be health. They have to get some guys healthy and back out on the field. But overall, evaluate this squad and make the changes that you need to.
On second down, it's Jacobs. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
It's 3rd down and 6.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
We got three.
Jones operating from the gun. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
On 4th down, here's Brett Kern to punt the football away. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. It's a nifty return of 29 yards. And the Jets will have a short field to work with as they take over 1st and 10.
Ready. My 50. Wait. Move there. Ready.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. They'll get this out to Barkley, complete. Past the 20. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. He got 29 yards that time. You know, he's already thrown for more yardage in this first quarter than he did all of last week.
And I could be snarky here and say, well, he didn't throw for a lot of yards last week, but the bottom line is he put in a great week of practice and really came out ready to go in this one.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
He wasn't ready.
At the 5-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 5-yard line.
Let's go. 16.
These two teams all tied after one.
Here we go. 15 lining.
On second down, here's Barkley. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Saquon Barkley with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Jets have taken the lead. Solid job up front. Really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
That was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. Zerline good with a PAT. And that makes the score 14-7. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
First down. First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Check 37. You draw quarters.
Running is Jacobs. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
At the 35-yard line.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
I'm coming for you. You mine. Get ready.
They'll run right here with Jacobs. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much.
Here we go. Set. 10-2 soft. Get him. Get him. Get him. Sit up. 57. Mike, 57. Hey, tight. Under crunch. Check. Get it.
Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down.
Let's get it. Got it.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard.
Hey, Alpha. Hey, 58 is the mic. Go 58 is the mic. Hey, watch the slant.
And that'll set him back 5. Here's Brett Kern now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Now their last 2 drives both ending in touchdowns. It's got them this 14-7 lead.
And it looks to me, and I think you're probably seeing the exact same thing.
And now nothing but green ahead of him. The 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Saquon Barkley. His 21st touchdown of the season. And the Jets get the quick strike touchdown. Zerline now for the PAT. It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Makes the score Jets 21, Raiders 7.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
At the 22-yard line.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
53 is the mic. 53 is the mic. Go.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Tight end right. 4 down.
A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete. The rookie first-rounder Jonathan Abram there to knock it away.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5.
Come on, baby. Come on, let's go. Slam. Hey, alert 3. Go.
Got him in. It's Brown. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. The pickup goes for 16 and a Raider first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Hey, let's get that ball, man. Let's get that ball right here. Check 50. Snap.
They'll run on 1st down. Jacobs. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
Jacobs now, and he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
Here we go. 60 yard. Tackle. Hit it.
On 1st down, it's Jacobs, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
When Leonard Williams was picked in the 2015 NFL Draft, I compared him to Merlin Olsen. And I got a lot of grief about it. Did you just see that play there? Did you see how he made that move and made that tackle? That was Merlin Olsen-esque
I just perked up when you said Merlin Olsen.
Yeah, a lot of people said, hey, that's too much, too far, and maybe it is early, but I think this guy has a chance of fulfilling that.
Now a give to Jacobs running right. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on third down.
Let's go. We got this. Back. Pilot, 64, weak. Bravo.
And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long.
Pick it up, guys. Pick it up.
Operating from the gun, Jones. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Now, the offense not going anywhere. They're staying out there. They've converted once already on this drive. Here they go again on 4th down. Now Jones. And the pressure gets to him again. Bradley Chubb. And the Jets are going to get the football here in great field position. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And he sheds a tackle. Now he's got some space. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts. And that's going to leave them with just 1 timeout remaining still in the 3rd quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt them. We'll be back. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And the Jets set to receive this 3rd quarter kickoff, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in the second half. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. So this helps to start a drive. After the penalty, it'll be 1st and 5. After the penalty, they go with Barkley. And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Cleveland Farrell, he's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9.
Ready. 57. I got you. 57's the mark. Ready, go.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Topper!
They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Defense wins championships, baby.
On third down, here comes Jacobs. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
First down. First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Set 90 Wolf. 58, right? Better bring it. You better bring it. I'm letting you know right now, you better bring it.
First down carry here for Johnson. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13.
Here we go. Set. 60 outlaw. Check 43. Check nickel. Sit. Look at me. Go. Let go.
Now a give, right side. It's Jacobs. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. And it looks like a pickup of 6. That leaves him with 7 yards to go on third down.
It's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 7.
Set. Ready. 10-2 stop.
He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run, and just lost track, and it cost him.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. Once again, it's Jacobs. And he is going to lose yardage here. Not at all what they envisioned on third down. 3 yards in the wrong direction.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Well, maybe a little bit of an anxious moment there as that ball got closer and closer, but it does curl in.
Yeah, actually did a little bit of a slow dance there with the left upright, didn't it? But had just enough space, as you said, for it to curl in.
The Jets take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They've got to right the ship. They had a great first half, but the lead has really gone down. Now, you always talk about the adjustment to the adjustment. He's got the lane, and there he goes. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Saquon Barkley. Touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Jets will extend their lead. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. And remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown. They'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast and a big sack. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
Come on, dude. Switch. Protein spill.
Now a carry for Jacobs. And he'll get this one up to about his 14. They get just a yard back there, and now they'll be looking at a tough 3rd and 15.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Off the play fake. Jones. He's going deep for Brown. And that one knocked away and incomplete. Nice job defensively on what will be the final play of the 3rd quarter. Back now in the East Bay. It's Raider football here, but they're on the short side of the scoreboard right now as we begin the 4th. Here's Brett Kern now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. Taking it about the 36. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50. 1st and 10. Good starting position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. A toss out to Barkley. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
He's brought down at the 42-yard line. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 42-yard line.
We got double up.
Second and 2. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. Oh, he almost had it for the pick. A great chance there for the interception in the end zone. Instead, 3rd down. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a 1st down. That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the 3rd down play. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets 1st down.
And the Jets 1st down.
Okay, ready? 51 to Mike. Ricky. Ready?
A 1st down carry for Barkley. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 10 yards is the pickup, good enough for a Jet 1st down.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
Here we go. And Lobo, quit talking about it and bring it.
They keep it with Barkley on 1st down. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line. That's a gain of 4 as we slip inside of 4 minutes left in regulation.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. 2nd and 6. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. Give them a loss of 6 yards, and it brings up 3rd down. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
57's the mic. 57's the mic. Exit. You get block me. You get eight.
They'll look to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 19.
Oh, man. man, partner, this is something cornerbacks love to do, and that's outthink a quarterback. If you get a sense that they're going to throw a quick out route or a quick hitch, you can just lay back an extra yard or two, but then really put your foot in the turf and drive on the football. And here I think he baited the quarterback into the throw and made it pay off.
Here's a run on first down that doesn't accomplish anything. In fact, he's going to be tackled behind the line for a loss of 1. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
Here we go. 18 Gator. Cut. Ready.
Jones now. From the gun, he'll throw. Throwing right, and that's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one good for 26 and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
Watch the slant. Let's go, baby.
So it's Raider football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Back to throw. Jones. That's caught at the 25. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Give him 32 on the play. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token press. Make sure you get up there and make them eat up some time. Make it a little bit of resistance so they can't just run it right down your throat.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
And as runners who like to blitz even on rundowns, it confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
This will be caught by Brown. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Antonio Brown, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Raiders make some inroads here on that deficit. Gano now to add the extra point. Oh, how about this? No good. Just his 2nd miss of the year. And our score will stay right where it is. So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And the Jets have got it. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. That one looks like he'll throw here. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49.
And the shuffle pass to the running back goes for no yardage, but they used to call that the Utah pass, made famous by Coach Cactus Jack Curtis and his quarterback, Lee Grosskopf.
2nd and 15. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards. On first down, he'll drop to throw. And finding the tight end, Hooper. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Escaping the pressure right. And that is caught, but the back judge right there to say incomplete. And incomplete as the clock stops here with just 1 second to go in this football game. Oh, now look at this. They're lining up to add 3 more, little insult to injury here late in the game. And the kick is good. So you wonder how this one might be remembered the next time these two teams meet. But until then, this game...